Hello and welcome again to another episode of podcast for WaygookinWay.com. WaygookinWay.com is where you can read my writings based on my experiences in Korean American culture, all from the perspective of a non-Korean. As always, you can follow me on social media. The links will be in the description box down below. And you can email me at contact@waygookinway.com. That's contact at WaygookinWay.com. So this is based on an article I wrote that was inspired by the situation regarding Amber from FX. So she sent out a tweet and people are trying to decipher it, basically what she was talking about in her message. Actually, it was a message on Instagram, not on Twitter. But she's referencing trying to work things out. She describes herself as being neglected, hurt, taken advantage of. She's also said that she has been patient and the fans have been patient. So this is causing me people to speculate that Amber is possibly going to leave SM Entertainment and possibly leave the group FX. So there's been definitely trouble at SM Entertainment if you follow K-pop and Korean culture, and she definitely is not the first SM Entertainment artist to post a cryptic message talking about frustrations that people are assuming are dealing with their creative differences with SM Entertainment. But I think this, in a way, can raise a bigger issue than what's happening with Amber specifically. Excuse me. And that is just the treatment of people in K-pop in general. K-pop has definitely been a positive thing for Korean culture in that it has enabled people to see a different side of Korean culture that they would not have seen before. And that is to see a very fun and entertaining side of Korean culture. But there have been a number of allegations of a dark side of K-pop, and that is dealing with the treatment of the artists themselves. So some of the stories have included artists being forced to live in basically what you would describe as a dorm. So you'll have a group, say it's a guy group, they all live in the same place and they all sleep in the same room. You hear stories about factories basically trying to prep and groom people for K-pop debuts. There always seems to be some mission to find the next hot group. You don't see necessarily the longevity in K-pop as you do in other genres of music throughout the world. And so you definitely have what the companies probably feel as pressure to try to find the next big thing because they don't know when the big thing they have now will fizzle out. So, other issues that have been reported by some, and you can look online and you can find misinformation as well. But some have said that stars in K-pop have basically finished concerts, they're thrown in a vehicle and shipped off to another concert. And so some may have to do multiple concerts in a day all over the country. There have been reports of, in order to try to make as much money as possible, people having to rush to concerts, whether it means driving through bad weather or driving late at night when people should be sleeping. And unfortunately, there has been situations in K-pop where there have been very tragic car accidents, some resulting in death, all because of this need to make money. The most disturbing allegations, and I don't know if they've ever been proven, but they have been alleged by some online. And again, you can't trust everything online, but it wouldn't be shocking if this is true. But that some young females, even underage females, have been told that in order to get ahead or to get signed to a group, they need to perform sexual favors for people that are higher ups. So obviously that's very sad and disturbing, and nobody wants that to be true at all. But there's just this pressure. You gotta make money, you gotta make money, you gotta make money. So to try to find the right combination, sometimes if you look up, especially for girl groups, you'll have certain females that have been in multiple groups trying to find that right combination. You'll have just, there's even been stories of young women who have dropped out of high school in order to put everything they have behind their music career because you don't know how long it's going to last. And I remember some of my friends who are really big into K-pop just being so disappointed to hear about certain female artists dropping out of high school, not even getting their high school diploma in pursuit of money and fame. So there's a lot of darkness in entertainment, period, but K-pop, Korean dramas are said to have the same thing, where work conditions are said to be very brutal on actors and production crew, even to the point where there's been stories that some people starring Korean dramas have gotten in serious car accidents, and then the next day, when a normal person be in the hospital, they're on set shooting a drama because there's pressure that they need to perform for this scene. They have to get this drama done. People are waiting on you. So it's a very negative cloud over Korean entertainment. And so what is the solution for all this? First, I think people have to speak out whether this is true or not. Obviously, the companies are going to say that they take great care of the artists and that they really care about the artists themselves and their life. But there's been a number of stories also of women basically starving in some of these K-pop groups because they have to be super thin. There's a certain image they have to have. Even when it comes to dating, certain groups will have members in a sister group or a brother group that they like and they want to date, but they're told you can't date anyone, you can't date a person from this group. It just seems like a very controlling atmosphere that would lead to a lot of anger and lead to a lot of resentment. So I think, especially in this case with Amber, we have to wait and see exactly what she's talking about, and when she's ready to confirm exactly what she means, then we'll know more. So obviously in her situation it would be a big blow to SM Entertainment if she left. It would be a big blow to FX if she left as well. You have some wondering, if Amber leaves FX, does that mean that's the end of FX? Kind of like a Wonder Girl situation where some left the management company and then that was it for the group basically. So I think for fans of FX, nobody is hoping for that. Everybody's hoping that things will get smoothed out, but if things are really bad in the K-pop industry and it is affecting Amber personally, then her speaking out could do a lot of good for a lot of people. So hopefully with some of these allegations we'll find out what the truth is, and hopefully we'll get a message soon from Amber clarifying what exactly she means, if she is talking about SM Entertainment or if she's referring to something else. It definitely seems when you're reading the message about how she tried to work things out, whether it be the creative or business, it's definitely something business related that she would be talking about, or how the fans have been extremely patient and she just can't take sitting around waiting anymore, being constantly rejected or given false hope. So again, a lot of people are saying this may mean she has a lot of projects that she wants to get out to the fans, but she's not being allowed to do so. And so Amber's situation, of course, is going to be different because she's not someone of Korean descent. She is actually, I believe, Chinese American. So she may have been in Korea long enough to where she could get Korean citizenship. I'm not sure if she would want to go that route, but otherwise, there could be a visa issue with her as well. And certainly, I'm going to go on a limb and guess that if Amber decided to leave SM Entertainment, that another entertainment group would be more than willing to do whatever it takes to get a visa for Amber so she can stay and perform in Korea. And certainly, Amber has made a great following in the K-pop scene. So, remains to be seen exactly what is going to happen. But as far as if the allegations in K-pop are true, or if certain allegations against SM Entertainment are true, what are fans prepared to do? If you really support the artists, but they're being mistreated and they are speaking out, are you prepared to support the artists if they decide to go the independent route like many have in the United States and in other places, because you can make your music and you can upload it directly to music sharing sites, you can upload it directly to YouTube? Are you going to support the artists, or are you only going to support the entertainment companies once we find out whatever situation is going on? So that's something as a fan you have to think about. If these people are being mistreated, then you don't want to give money to the people mistreating them, more than likely. So hopefully Amber clarifies what she says. If there is an issue with SM Entertainment, this would definitely be a huge wake-up call that things need to change or else. So definitely let me know what your thoughts are regarding not only Amber's situation, but just K-pop in general. Artists getting younger and younger, the mass production of many groups. What do you think the direction of K-pop is going to be in the next 5 to 10 years? Because a lot of these groups probably won't be around in 5 to 10 years, and then you have people who are out of a job, their career could be over before they're even 25 years old, which is a scary, scary thought. And for those that aren't aware, that does happen in other countries as well. In Japan, it's said that there's so many young women that try to get into the J-pop scene, but for those that don't, they end up doing pornography. So Korea probably isn't going to get to that point, but it does become an interesting question for these smaller girl groups that don't make it big and end up leaving the industry. What is happening to these girls? What is happening to these boys that don't get to hit it big like a Super Junior or a Big Bang? So, if you have any information on that, please share it in the comment section below. As always, any questions, concerns, you can reach me, contact@WaygookinWay.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Remember, the best way to get rid of your nightmares is to live out your dreams. Goodbye.